having fun!
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the channel. I'm Adam Wolf, and this is Battlefield 5. Another battlefield this week. We're not just going on one battlefield, we're going on all of them. Because I'm feeling very battle-y and fieldy. Today, I just happen to be feeling 5-y. We're gonna kind of just do things. I'm not really gonna be focusing on one particular weapon group or anything like that. I think that the assignments certainly would be something to focus on. Obviously, I'd like to get the dog tags for each of the weapons that I'd like to use, but it's fine. I think the assignments, there's a whole list of assignments that need to be finished, so might as well. But, of course, as always, before we do that, we have to do the most important thing that we could possibly do. And I know I missed yesterday. I don't know what it was, but because there was no intro and I just started the stream, I didn't even think about it. At least I don't think I did the Pledge Allegiance yesterday. I feel like I missed yesterday, so we're just, you know, gonna make sure we do it today. So, if you would join me, please. Bring the microphone with me like this. And then my toesies. Ugly feet. Got feet like a hobbit. Now, you can either sit or stand, whichever one is most comfortable to you. But always, 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 always make sure that these little fingies are stiff, erect, and at an angle. Angular things have structure, straight things do not. Except if you're straight sexually, you're pretty rigid. That came out wrong. Anyway, just like this, firmly but gently, place this over your heart. Slowly, so as not to cause damage, and hit it at the wrong time, giving yourself possibly a heart attack, or stopping your heart altogether. And repeat these words after me. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Now you say something! It's a magic trick. Coming back into frame, that's a magic trick. Okay. I have my whiskey, I have my water. And I've literally eaten... It was weird today. I had a doctor's appointment. Because what happened with my left ear, like a month ago, has now happened with my right. So, I had to go get some medication. Some eardrops. But anyway, so that's beside the point. Leading up to lunch, I was like, okay, you know, I'm feeling a little hungry, whatever. But I couldn't take lunch because I had to go to the doctor's at like 1. Lunch is around 12, so I worked through 12, left at around 12:35. Did the whole doctor thing. Then on the way back to work, I just wasn't hungry at all. And so I just had a couple more cups of coffee. I had my first cup this morning. and then 2 cups of iced coffee, which were only 6 ounces apiece, so total of like 12 ounces as iced coffee. And that was it. That's all I had all day, and then it was just water. I just was not hungry. And then I got home, went down to Stewart's. I finally got the Boston cream ice cream hand-packed pint, because I've heard it's good. Luckily, they had it. And then a couple other pints of ice cream, a bag of beef jerky, and like one of those mini cups of like donut holes that they got there. All I had were just a handful of pieces of beef jerky and then the little cup of donut holes. And that's all I've had to eat, period, all day. I don't know what's going on. Today, I guess my body was just like, let's fast for a bit. And I was like, okay. All right, let's go. Did I pass by the Lewis gun? All right, so no more Lewis gun. That was it. That was literally it. This is it right here. I guess I already did the Lewis gun proficiency, because it's not here. Doesn't really matter. Doesn't matter. So we got the Lee Enfield Mastery 3 and Proficiency 4. I think we're gonna focus down the Lewis gun today. Oops. And we got it equipped. Nice. Okay. That's not the right pistol. I think that, yeah, shovel for the Americans. Do I want impact? I guess I kind of do. Obviously. Wait. James. Isn't there an atom somewhere? We got all the, There's no atom. Oh. Well, I thought there was. Maybe that's just on the German side. I don't know. Alright, for specializations, what do we got? We got 10% faster bullets, make it easier to hit moving targets or distant targets. ADS recoils less horizontally. Improved accuracy and aimed fire when stationary, of course. It'd be nice to have the extended mag. Goes from 47, we had 50 more bullets. And then recoils less upwards, or vertical recoil, as most people would say. And then accuracy when firing from bipod. I think we're good with what we got. Oh, customize. Standard sights? Since when? I have never. Was that? That's a 3-time sight? I wouldn't mind a 3-time sight. I don't think it actually has... I don't think it has scope glint, but... let's try it. Let's just try it. Why does this look like this? Is that really the standard? I'm always familiar with the Lewis gun looking like this. I'm gonna do that, dude. Look at that, huh? Is there... do I have a whole set? Oh, I don't have the receiver. That's okay. Any charm? Oh, yeah. Stopped clock, yeah. Mint as in clean. Oof, that looks nice. Just wish I had the receiver. The question is, how do I get the receiver? Oh, we can't customize the sidearm? I guess you have to get one of these versions. There's a 1911 suppressed. Never. Never suppress the 1911. It must be heard. Wah, wah, wah. Yeah, yeah. Okay, so we got a whole new set of weeks here. I missed the last bit, but they're always rotating stuff, so it's really not really gonna miss much. Win 1 round of any game mode, earn 5,000 score using support. Hey, earn 2,000 score using vehicles. We'll see. Yeah, we're, I think, go here. We'll go to breakthrough. All right. So down below are my stats at the moment. Whether or not they are 100% accurate, I just assume they're going to be. Tracker.gg. Wah, 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 ya, 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 ya. Or games. Let me go to Battlefield. Here we go. Battlefield 5. Do, 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 do. See, it says my KD is 2.09 on the little ticker tape here, but on the website it's at 2.31, or actually it's 2.52, so the win rate's the same, 59.1%. Oh, no, it says 51.2% there. Yeah, so the ticker tape is way off. Can I refresh it? Somehow I feel like it's just not... They don't make it very obvious as to where you go to get the thing, the stats thing. Oh well. Oh well. Right, we are attacking. Wah, wah, wah. Oh man, wait till I get that receiver, yeah. Have this. This isn't the site that I said. I said the freaking... Oh, dude. Okay. I'm getting sniped from behind us. I literally... equipped the 3 times. You guys saw me do it. Well, that was quick. Is that a tank all the way out in the middle of nowhere trying to bomb us? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Run! Oh, it's ours. Okay, never mind. Yeah, I put the 3 times on there, by the way. You guys saw me do it. And, the game apparently just forgot about it. Oh. Oh. Ah, man. Don't pick me up. Please don't pick me up. You were supposed to be... Oh. It's the mint. Alright, well, we're gonna undo that. We're gonna do this. As mint as that would be. Okay. Now I just gotta find that sniping little bitch over there. He is. He's right there.
Got eyes on trouble there.
I wish there were more recon players in the game that use the spotting scope. They're the only ones who can actually do it. Yeah, I'm dead. Dude, it's snipers all over the place over there. This is not a great map for breakthrough. Just nothing but snipers.
Enemy armored car, sir.
Bro, can you guys get over yourselves? Gotta love that. Gotta love the fact that they're just sitting over there without being contested by anyone. I saw you. That's a sniper too. I'm dead. I don't understand what we're supposed to do here. I can't kill anybody because they're all sitting back sniping. I'm gonna go back here. I'm gonna start over. Spotted by what? There's no spotting flares. I mean, my only assumption would be that I was spotted by a spotting scope. Or something. I don't know. I'm just being spotted by nothing. That was one of my biggest issues with this game, is that you're just always being spotted. And it's telling you that you're being spotted, which is annoying. I don't know how we're supposed to get Bravo when they've got nothing but snipers sitting in the back. And they've got every freaking vehicle possible to counter our offensive. That's definitely theirs.
One of their tanks.
There, I got one. That was the last death. That's lame. What a terrible game to come into. Why was I put in this game? They literally only captured one sector. Of 5. See, I'm at apparently 118, not 117. So this whole thing is like messed up. All right, tracker. Stats. Ah, custom stream overlays. So they don't. See, that says home. Oh, there it is. Overlays. I have to go back to the main page. Oh. Alright, got the horizontal banner. Save. I mean, it should just be... Continue. It still says the same thing. It's not actually updating anything. Battlefieldtracker.com. This is what happens when... Yeah, it's the same thing. Doesn't matter. It's the same thing. So I don't know why it's doing that. why it's not actually updating, but whatever. Okay, now we're defending. Alright, dude. Pick somebody else, would you? I had a pretty rough start on the last game. Really? He should be dead. Hey, Rob. That guy should be dead. 2 headshots and 3 body shots? 2 or 3 body shots? I don't care if it's that distance. I freaking killed him. I'm alright. How you doing? Medic? Medic. 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 Medic.
Ich bin getroffen. Helft mir.
Thank you. See, he knows. Dude, the tank is... it's right there. We need...
Da drüben ist Gefahr.
I didn't know I could do that. Oh. Bro, okay. Well, this is fucking lame.
Ich flick dich
I'm
zusammen,
probably
ja?
gonna get sniped. I didn't get sniped. I'm surprised.
Hier, frische Munition.
No, you are not leaving here. Dude, how is our guy... Oh, I'm dead. How is our guy on top of the tank and not doing anything? It's the assault class. He has all the stuff. I feel like the thing should have ran out of ammo by now. It's just the tanks. They're just being uncontested. There's really not a whole lot of explosions. It's just 2 tanks pummeling us to death. And nobody's doing anything about it. And we just lost the objectives. Nice. I guess we're just not going to bother with the tanks then. Bro, are we serious right now? Can we take care of the fucking tanks? For God's sake, man. Think you're gonna set up here, man? Uh-oh. Ow. Well, I'm spotted. Oh, that's my guy. Sorry.
Hier ist ein bisschen Munition.
It's literally the only objective that we have to hold. That's it. This is it, and we don't have enough people on here. What the hell is going on? Okay. I don't know what everybody's doing. No, I'm a support. Lost that objective too. This team's ass, bro. This team is absolute garbo. Excuse me?
Nimm die Munition hier.
It's just the tanks. The tanks are doing everything they want to do. This is the problem. They're just coming through, blowing up the place. We have zero cover. Thank you. Okay. Dude, can I, like... I mean, Nintendo's losing their fucking mind. That's what I think. Oh, this dude seriously just, like, took my stuff. I don't know how you screw that up. Nintendo have lost their mind. They literally think that they can just patent that and that'll be okay. I really hope that whatever judge or whoever looks at that says no. Because that's how it should be. They shouldn't be allowed to do that. That's retarded. Dude, I forgot how this is like the only... This in Battlefield 1... Okay. This in Battlefield... You should be firing at the guy over there, bro. I don't know who the fuck you're shooting at. If they take this objective, I'm probably just gonna leave and find another room. Because this is ridiculous that we're just getting rolled over like this.
Alles klar. Wir müssen das Ziel dort erobern.
Yeah, some spotting flares, that'll help. Am I gonna die because of you? Hmm? Good. That should have been my kill. It's just the tanks. That's all it is. It's just the tanks. They're rolling over everything. We've got zero... Excuse me? Got no cover. And our engineers aren't really doing anything about it. I didn't hit him at all. I shot right at him. Yeah, they can patent whatever they want, but they shouldn't get what they want, that's for sure. Like, somebody's got to contest that. Oh my god, come on. They haven't even gone towards Bravo yet. They're just on Alpha. Oh my god. I'm trying to do everything in my power to keep this tank alive, but I'm probably gonna die. Oh shit, he rolled over me. Oh, come on. And also, besides, I still have to get to max level in this game, so, you know, I pretty much should just do anything. I'm so dead. That's a barrage. We might die here. Oh, there I go. I don't... Okay. I don't know how... I got hit by that when he threw it at the front of the tank, but... Alright. Damn. Holy shit, dude! Yeah, people are terrible. This team is ass.
Munition! Nimm sie schon!
I wasn't joking. I'm leaving. This is ridiculous. They just keep freaking... They just keep rolling over every freaking objective. The objective before that was just one objective. We couldn't even hold that. It was inside a hangar. Like... Well, call it whatever you want. That was the objective. I was trying to play on the objective and do something with it, but the team was just fucking terrible. No, no, no. See if you can find me some tactical conquest. Because I preferred tactical conquest. I didn't really play much breakthrough in this game, but... I can tell that it really wasn't a great game mode for this game because I don't think they actually tested them. I don't think they tested anything in that map. Whether or not breakthrough was like good for that map, like that's the problem. And this is what happened with Rush and why Rush died so badly was because it, oh Jesus, I knew this was gonna happen. Because they didn't test if Rush was good for each map. That's why it fell off hard in Battlefield 1. Luckily, they had operations. So, at least there was that. But Rush just went off a cliff after Battlefield 4, essentially. They just didn't test if Rush worked for each of the maps. And it's been like that ever since, which really sucks. Like, it genuinely sucks. Rush was a really good game mode. But Breakthrough took its place, which is fine. But I just feel like Breakthrough doesn't work here either because they just didn't... I don't know. They didn't... Doesn't feel like they even tested it for these. I don't know. Let's see if anybody... It's Friday. I mean, you think people would be playing. Rush is a great band. Well, it found 2 people for my squad, so this doesn't really bode well either. I really should have played these far more. I should have played this game far more when it was the most popular. Like I said, I should have just been a Battlefield streamer years ago. Oh, shocker. The only 2 other people, there's 3 people, and nobody actually wants to play this game mode. Conquest is it, but I don't want to play regular Conquest, I want to play tactical Conquest, and there's nobody playing that either. And the problem with the advanced search is it doesn't tell you whether it's tactical or regular, it just says Conquest. Am I up with the recent world news? That depends on what you're talking about. Alright, let's just go back to the advanced search. See, even here, it just says Conquest. What, Charlie Kirk? Yeah, I paid tribute to him on, like, Monday. I know. Yeah, I know all about Charlie Kirk, the poor Ukrainian girl on the subway, the Colorado school shooting. I know all about all this shit. This world is fucked, as the kids say. What the hell, dude? What the? I didn't choose this. I don't understand. I have the match loadouts turned on. Loadout mirroring on. So why is it? Why do I have a bar equipped? As much as I love the bar, it's like one of my favorite weapons of all history. I'm supposed to be playing as support here. I am playing as support, but it's the wrong gun. Like, ooh, okay. You just nailed the bar master. Oh, that was... Why did I throw that? Why is this not set up properly? Okay, sure. Yeah, he totally hit me. Shot around the corner there. I've only seen, like, snippets of his stuff through other YouTubers. But what I did see, I agreed with. So, it really... You know, it's like, I didn't even know the guy, but what happened to him really impacted me just like it impacted everybody else. Machine gunner. That's what I wanted. Why do I have this? You repair vehicles faster than other support class combat roles. Well, we don't have very many vehicles, so I'll go machine gunner on this one. I don't know why that was engineer. I never chose engineer. Somebody been messing with my things. I can't quite explain why it is that Charlie's death affected me as well as so many other people. But I think it was really just... It wasn't entirely about the guy. It was a lot about the fact that our right to speak our minds is under attack. More than it is about the man, it's more about the message. And while Charlie needlessly dying was a big part of it, I think it was also what he was doing. What he was trying to prove was something that really everybody just kind of resonated with. Are they not there? Like, what the hell's going on here? Yeah, I mean, it doesn't even matter if it's here. I know. It's freedom of speech for everybody. And I think that's ultimately what really hurt a lot of people. Is the fact we all feel like we're being told how to think, how to feel. And it's wrong. Dude, why am I still getting hit? Why am I still getting hit? Yeah, but, you know, you saw that massive rally, protest, whatever you want to call it. I think Charlie's message is pretty much set. It's very clear as to what he stood for. So, I think we're going to see a major shift. We already have. We've already started seeing it. The question is, can we leave it as bloodless as possible? You know, because a lot of people on the extreme sides are calling for war, essentially. And while yes, I feel like there's so many people that have said such evil things that I feel as though should probably be silenced. I'm not going to say how, but they should probably be silenced in one way or another. Losing their jobs is a good start. I'll settle for that. People losing their jobs over things that they say, it's like, oh, well, we're just using your tactics against yourselves, so... Like, that's the one thing that they don't like, is the fact that people are using their tactics that they've been using for the last 5 years. The cancel culture. And, you know, some people aren't calling it cancel culture, they're calling it consequence culture. You reap what you sow, essentially. You sow discourse, you will be by the court of public opinion, you will be tried and found guilty of it. And there will be consequences, and the consequences are your employers will find out about your awful... Okay. What a loser. Look at this guy. We'll find out about your monstrous takes. Small percentage or not, I mean, whatever that that list that's going around online of the people that are being found to say these things, it's like over 10,000 accounts. And while in the grand scheme of multitudes of people, that's a very small percentage, it's still a large amount of people to get the point across. You can't talk that way. You can't speak this way about somebody who just lost their life for speaking their mind and expect to keep your job. It's just not going to happen. They're going to learn that actions have consequences, and you're not going to get away with the heinous, hateful rhetoric that these people seem to think that they're righteous to say. They think they're actually the right side of, you know, they're the right side, I guess you could say. They're not. They're actually the ones who are the racists. They're the ones who are the misogynists and misandrists, whatever. Take a fucking sexist. Take one of those buzzwords that they love using that have lost all their meaning, and then actually, you know, use it against them, because that's what they really are. They're the real ones. Well, I know that. But one form of war is coming, and it's either going to be physical or digital or mental.
Just a moment.
War can be fought on many different fronts, but, you know, this very public political war can be fought, is probably going to be fought on digitally for the most part. This fucking guy, dude. Wow. Is this guy? Wow. These people really are for real. They shouldn't be able to come back here that far. Well, that's the problem, isn't it? There's people on both sides who think the same, but they hate each other. It's like, you guys are more alike than you actually think. And that's such an old saying, but it's true. I mean, there's a lot of people on the left who are leaving the left. They're not moving to the right, but they're certainly not staying on the left. Because they're all lunatics. They're all Looney Tunes. Oh my god, dude, these people are just around every single corner, and my teammate couldn't even... He literally popped out and was shooting at me. My teammate couldn't actually, like, you know... Couldn't actually cover me. Couldn't take the guy out. This guy's doing nothing. Dude, how did I not win that one? I don't understand how I'm not winning that one. Like I don't think he knew I was there. Hey, Skitsbits! 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 How you doing, girl? Miss Beans herself. Oh, jeez, dude. This dude's making shit up now. There's no way he knew I was here. He barely stuck his head over the frickin' ledge. Stupid spotting flare. Where is it? No, hell no, dude. How would I not even get a headshot there? Rob, I'm not getting blown up. This round's a little different. This one's more guns than bombs. Got him, just barely. Nothing. That wasn't my kill. Oh, it counts the kill, but still, should have been a full kill. Oh, there's Mr. Slidey. Skits, in short, my team was getting our shit pushed in. That's what was happening. That's essentially the long and short of it. We were on defense. My team didn't know what to do about a couple of tanks, and those couple of tanks were able to just do whatever. They basically sat on the outskirts of the map and just started shooting us like, none of our engineers were doing anything about it for some reason or another. I didn't understand it. I'm like, okay, we got run through on 3 objectives or 3 sets of objectives, and I was done. I'm like, I'm out. I gave my team a fair shot, and they sucked at it, so I'm good. I couldn't do much because I'm playing support, but I mean, I tried. I tried to heal our tank and everything. Ah! I tried to, you know, take care of our tank's repairs, and I got nowhere with it. Yeah, they were pretty bad. It seems like they pretty much followed me to this map now. Because we're not really doing well here at all. Oh, I'm dead. Dude is level 500 and he's sitting back using a pistol grenade. Or grenade pistol, excuse me. Just like this douche. It was 2 tanks, not a battalion. Unless that's what a battalion is, then I stand corrected. But it was 2 tanks, and I'm dead already. They're just coming out into the open, and that's what I got to deal with there. Turn the mic on. Well, the sad part about Battlefield, for some reason or another, since like I want to say Battlefield 3, is your mic only works against your squad mates. You can't even speak to the entire team, which is really stupid. Look, guys. This guy's just out in the open. He's just doing whatever the fuck he wants. Why is nobody seeing this guy? He's running around in the open. I never have... Dude, this guy's a complete waste of space right here. Look at this guy. Fucking idiot, dude. No, you can't type in this either. Battlefield on console didn't get a text chat until Battlefield 2042, unfortunately. Mostly because it was crossplay. This game's not crossplay. Why would you start picking somebody up right in front of the team that's sitting right there to shoot you? Like, they're ready to shoot you. Damn it, dude. He's literally... I knew it. I knew it. Like, it's kind of hard to tell because the dead bodies move. So, like, when somebody's on the ground, they're writhing in pain, they move. So you can't... Sometimes you can't tell if they're alive or dead. That guy was alive. Jesus Christ, dude. Again with the fucking drilling. I got nothing. This guy is a fucking useless waste bin. Like, I'm getting the first shot and I still get freaking killed. I should have at least killed the one guy. I try to look menacing, but it doesn't come across very menacing, does it? Oh, he's such a nice guy. Oh, God. Does anybody shoot those ever? Like, look at this. That's how they're fucking us big time right now. Look at this. Look at it. Look. That's how they're fucking us big time. No, go fuck yourself with that shotgun, boy. Dude, how is this guy doing that? I already did damage to him, but I didn't get the kill. Pick me up, please. Dude, pick me up. Thank you. Stay crouched. Because those are spotting flares, Rob. They know exactly where we are at every second of the day. And my teammates are not shooting them out of the sky. You saw... Oh, that's great. That was a good throwback. What the fuck, man? It's that one guy sitting in the back. I just know it is. I don't think so, pal. That dude came around the corner looking right at me. He didn't see me come here. He was behind that thing. How the fuck would he know? Unless this scope has scope glint, which would be really stupid if it did. It's a 3-time scope, not a 4 times or anything like that. It says I've only killed 5 people, but... Or was that 5? I don't know. That's why I didn't want to stand up. You fucking rat bastard. Oh my god. This team is ass, dude. They're not doing anything. Man, breakthrough just ain't it. It really isn't it with this game. But nobody's playing Tactical Conquest, so it's like I'm screwed one way or another. I either play regular Conquest, which I hate, or I play Breakthrough, which I'm starting to dislike. Because all they're doing is just camping around corners and shit. Like, there's nothing we can do. They're killing us right out of our spawn. What a waste of time. I'm gonna refill my drink. Be right back. Skids Bits, I just want to say I loved your video. your video tribute to Mr. Charlie Kirk. Outposts? What the People are playing a game mode other than freaking Conquest and Breakthrough? I've never played Outpost. Let's see what this is all about.
Outpost is a race between two teams where the winner is the first to acquire the assigned number of recruits. In order to gain new recruits, your team must construct and defend radio tower objectives at various locations around the map. Select your fortification tool and use it to build an objective.
Well done. Our forces erected an objective at Emi.
If the enemy team has constructed a radio tower at one of the locations, you will have to destroy it before you can construct your own objective.
Ooh.
Objectives can be destroyed by planting a bomb at their foundation or by using other forms of explosives such as artillery. To achieve a victory, build and defend objectives until your team acquires the assigned number of recruits.
I mean, it's basically Conquest. Am I going to get Arc Raiders? Well, it's free to play, so if I get it, then I might. I don't know. I'm just not... I'm just not into... I like extraction shooters. I do. I don't know. I've only played one extraction shooter. Well, two, technically. But I played DMZ in Modern Warfare 2, which I liked. But they didn't really support it very well. Shocker. And then, of course, Hazard Zone, which was, again, not supported very well. I didn't mind it, but it wasn't really that great. What the fuck? Things aren't loading. Hello? Hello? Am I invisible? Load, please. Please load. I know I'm on the PS5 and it loads faster than it can handle, but, like, please load, for the fucking love of God. I have no main gun. What? Why? Why don't I have a main weapon? So this is what happens when you're a recruit? You basically have nothing? What is happening right now? So we can't even get out of our own shit. What is happening? I can't shoot or nothing. What the fuck, man? This is a great first impression of Outpost. This is great. It's a really good first impression of Outpost. Where nothing loads. Is somebody hacking the server? What the fuck is going on? Oh, now I can shoot. Okay, yep. But I can't, I don't have a primary weapon for some reason. Okay. Great game mode. It might be, actually. I mean, it's a third person, which is, I love third person. As you know, it's my jam. Love third person. I even heard somewhere that Avatar Frontiers of Pandora was supposed to get a third person mode, but I haven't seen anything on it yet. Chris, I think, was the one who told me that, but I don't know. Yeah, it's getting a third-person mode, which is a highly requested feature that will be added in a free update on December 5th. We have to wait all the way till December for that shit? I mean, I don't mind that it's in first person, but third person would be cool. See your Navi. So obviously, you know, Arc Raiders seems like it'd be up my alley. I was more excited for it when it was supposed to be just co-op. And then they just said, nah, fuck it. We're going to make it an extraction shooter. It's like, why? I'm not saying there's a lack of co-op games, but why does everything have to be a multiplayer game? They already have the finals, which is doing really well. So can we just get a co-op game that, like, with their pedigree of developers, it could have been awesome as a co-op game. Why the fuck did they have to change it? I would have played the shit out of it. No doubt. Co-op games, sign me up, dude. I've been super excited about Borderlands 4. I've been playing a shit out of Borderlands 3 lately. I saw that. I saw you playing that, Skitty. I saw you playing that, you sneaky. Do you like it? Is it not the most epic thing ever? Even the PvP is really good. It's genuinely really good. Little unbalanced. Little bit unbalanced, but it's phenomenal. It's so good. Like, it's such a classic PvP shooter. And they didn't need to put it in the game, but they did it anyway, which is awesome. Well, then you and I will have to enjoy taking out Tyranids and Thousand Suns together someday. Story was really good. Okay, this whole server's fucked. I'm just gonna restart the game. That whole server was completely fucked. That's why I wasn't able to do shit, because the server was fucked. That'll be the last time I play Outpost. Forget it. Why? Because of all the performance issues? Well, I don't plan on buying it anytime soon. But I will end up buying it. I still have Borderlands 3 and Tiny Tina's Wonderlands to finish. And as far as I know, the console players haven't really been complaining about any performance issues. I'm not saying it doesn't have any. They just haven't been complaining about it. It's worse on PC. Got a Black Templar skin so I can be a crusading sumbitch. I forgot the skin that the color scheme that I got, but I was really disappointed that a lot of the really cool skins, what was the one with like the wolf face that came in the DLC, is only usable by certain classes. I was really pissed off about that. I'm like, I wanted to unlock it because I wanted to use it on my freaking heavy. Yeah, Randy is an idiot. He's a complete fucking dunce, but you know, it is what it is. It's a good game. He's just being an idiot. He's not doing stupid shit like being a developer of Ghost of Yote spewing out nonsense of, oh yeah, it's fine that Charlie Kirk got killed. Who the fucking asked? Who fucking asked you? You absolute degenerate devil. I will not be buying Ghost of Yote, by the way. That dumb bitch really fucking ruined it for me. I don't want to support fucking such hateful people. With the Blood Angels one, even though they are my favorite. I don't... Yeah, I'm not... That one, yeah, I would agree. I know it's all bad behavior, but Randy's just being stupid. Like, he's just being an idiot. He's not saying anything hateful. He's just being stupid. He's not doing the right thing to sell more copies. So really, that's just a situation of like, they just need to take his Twitter away. But they're not going to tell him anything because he's the owner of the company. He can say whatever the fuck he wants. And no matter what he says, people are still going to buy the game anyway. You've washed your hands of Bethesda now? Yeah, they're not doing so well. It sucks too, because I actually, those are some of my favorite days of Skitsbits. Watching Fallout 4 gameplay. I'm saddened that you've moved so far away from Battlefield, but I don't blame you. That's where I met you. I was watching Battlefield streams on Twitch, and that's where I found you. But those are Battlefield 4 days. Man, that was so long ago. That's when Battlefield 4 was the main game. That's how long you and I have known each other. It's been over a decade now. That's crazy talk. Well, maybe not over a decade, but it's been at least 10 years, I would say. I heard that they had some pretty shitty people working for them too. But it's also like their missteps with Shattered Space. We old, yeah. You're older than me? Oh, jeez. I gotta catch up. I thought I was older than you. I turned 40 in June. We're basically the same age. It's fine. But we are old. You know what I miss, Skits? And this, I keep coming back to this. I keep thinking about this. It's just, it's so disappointing. You don't think aging works that way? I thought I was older than you. Naturally, I'm the guy. I always think I'm older than the girls. I don't know why. Probably because I should be. Well, can I say, you look fantastic. I don't know what your secret is. Maybe it's those secret Asian genes or something, but you just don't age. You're an old lady. One thing I'm always coming back to, Skits, and I just can't let it go, is the time that I spent playing the days of Overwatch. Those are some of the best times of my life, is playing Overwatch 1. And that's, you know, Blizzard just royally fucked everything. And it just, you know, got the Korean buff. Yeah. But see, you're like a real Korean, not like the Koreans who kind of look American, sort of. You know what I mean? Like, they're really pale white. And they have rounded eyes, which most of the Koreans do, I guess. But, like, you're like the real Korean? Where you still got some of that old school Korean? You got still some of the old school Korean features? Whereas like the new Koreans are like a little bit too American. They're like the Americans of the Asian community. You're an OG, exactly. Yeah, they don't make you anymore. They don't sell you anymore. You're like the original Charizard card. You're a collector's. I'm making it worse for myself. I don't care. It got uncomfortable for you. Why? There is no. Well, there is a thumbs down. You can thumbs down. I don't give a shit. Thumbs down. Thumbs down. Thumb me down. I don't care. You think I care about those statistics? They're nonsense. YouTube doesn't know how to track statistics anymore. That was racist. What the hell? Aha! I was wondering where that guy was gonna pop out of. This is why I don't like Conquest. Look at how boring this is. I don't get in vehicles. I mean, they're not anywhere near me. I would if I could. Oh, Rob did one of every color. You got the Simpsons, white people, tan people, Native American people, black people, and Indian people. Like, this is where I would basically just sit on a point. This is how shitty Conquest is. I might just have to suck it up and play Breakthrough. My team is gonna suck balls, I just know it, but like at least I'd be able to get kills. This is dumb. Yeah, this is boring. I don't like this at all. This is fucking terrible. This is terrible. I don't like Conquest at all for that reason right there. But that's why I like Tactical Conquest, because it's a smaller variant and there's a lot more going on. 90% of my audience is men, which checks out. Absolutely. Abso-fucking-lutely. Well, okay, here's the thing. A lot of your audience now, I don't know, I'm guessing that's a stat from YouTube. A lot of your audience now doesn't really know what you look like. I do. But that's only because of Twitch. You weren't doing YouTube at the time. Now you're a VTuber. Guys love VTubers just for the sake of, I don't know. Like, they just love female VTubers. That's just what we like. I don't watch too many, though. Smuggalana's like the only other one I watch. I've seen a couple, but I don't know. Smuggalana's just, like, really funny. And she's not, like, funny because, you know, oh, she's a cute girl. I don't even know what she looks like. She's genuinely funny. She just says some funny shit. I still remember that one video that you did. It was a reaction to a Karen. No, it wasn't. It was Max Miller talking about the Titanic, like a meal on Titanic, and he was reading off like historical references in the history part, and it was that part about the woman going back for her like jacket or something, and you were like, "Ma'am, get off the boat." That one gave me a laugh. Yeah, like, I mean, it's fine. I was like surprised that you went the VTuber route, but everybody is. Let's be honest. VTubing is like the way to go. I honestly can't go VTubing. Obviously, I've got way too much footage out there of what I look like. I think you pretty much only had your face on Twitch. And when you started YouTube, you were doing, I think you were doing VTube by then, or you weren't doing it just yet, but you didn't have your camera on. So most of your YouTube audience doesn't know what you look like, and there's no footage of you with your camera on, so as far as I know. So you're good, but I have way too much footage of my face. So if I go VTubing, it's just like people will just like, well, first of all, it'd be really expensive, so I really don't care to do it. And secondly, I don't have the time to really go and do it myself. And thirdly, people would just be thinking I'd be following the trend, so it's just like, whatever. It'd be fun, though, just to kind of, like, play a character. It is, though. Like, a cheap model, a cheap VTuber model can go for, like, $200. Cheap. Small, angry-looking Asian lady. Well, little do they know, they're right. But somehow you're also very calm. Oh, no. See, it is reading correct stats. Well, then what the hell... Well, yeah, exactly. Yours was free because you went about the whole process of doing it yourself, which I commend because it must have been a pain in the ass. I don't even know how that stuff works. Obviously, I would have to look up, you know, tutorials and stuff like that, but... No, I haven't. I wouldn't use it for frame generation. I would use it for rendering, the OBS. So I would use it for the AV1 codec. But I haven't because they don't sell the 310 anymore, so I'd have to go to Amazon for that. Or eBay. But they don't sell anything like that. And I would totally go for like a current version of that, but they don't sell the low profile cards anymore. And I'm just like, why? All I want it for is the AV1 codec. That's all I care for. But they're not selling it. Yeah, I don't care about that though. Why would I need it for frame generation? I don't play on PC. Ooh, okay. Yeah, the frame... Skits, don't encourage him. All right, Skits. I'll be here all night, actually. I don't know how long I'm going to go, but I'm going to go until I fucking feel like I'm going to die. I was already around the corner. You know... Rob, if it's crossplay, then I can play with you. It doesn't matter. I don't play PC for the exact reason that Borderlands 4 is getting chastised right now. Because they're not good ports. At least the console version could work. And it potentially has 2 versions. Quality mode and performance mode. If performance mode doesn't work, but quality mode does, and quality mode doesn't have the input latency issue, then I'll just play on quality mode. It's not a competitive shooter, so I'm not worried about it. It's nice to have the higher frame rate, but once again, I've been thinking about going back to my 4K TV as my primary monitor. I know I went away from it because it was making me dizzy for some reason, but I find that every time I turn on my PS5 and I turn on my PC, it seems to think that my PS5 is outputting at 4K because of my capture card. Because my capture card's at 4K, or my capture card supports 4K, and it's doing some weird things. So it's just like, you know what? Why not just, you know, go back to the 4K TV and I won't have that issue. The other thing is the HDR, because Borderlands 3, it honestly looks really good just without HDR, and I can only imagine what it might look like with HDR, plus a multitude of other games that have HDR implemented. More games have HDR implemented than ray tracing, and HDR is such a huge difference if it's done really well. So, oh, for God's sake, I shouldn't have gone up there. But I have thought about maybe in the future, dude. I'm standing right here. I'm laying right here, man. Dude, is this? Are these medics really just ignoring everything? I'm right here. I have thought about actually turning my one PC right here, the one that I'm recording and streaming on, into an all over PC. I'd have to get a new motherboard, but I would get a motherboard with 3 PCI slots. And I'd fill them all up. I'd have one graphics card for the gaming portion. I'd have one graphics card for the rendering / encoding portion, so the ARC. And then I would have a slot for my capture card. Yeah, I know all about the lossless scaler mod, essentially. It's not really a mod, it is a program. But I just don't play PC games that often anymore because it's just not a viable way to play video games, in my opinion. Not anymore. It had its moment in the sun, but the developers are just not giving a shit. They don't care enough about the ports to PC to make them good because they know that the consoles are the predominant piece of machinery that people play on. The majority of gamers are on console. Whether PC gamers want to believe it or not, that's the truth. You know, they want to say PC master race, but I don't see the majority of players on PC. Not really a master race when you're actually a minority. Console's just easier, it's more accessible, and it just works more than half the time. Probably like 95% of the time it just works. Or I would say 98% of the time it just works. Whereas PC, you got to play around with the settings and try and figure out the right combination for your setup and everything. And that's okay for somebody like me who likes to tweak things and likes to play around with settings and see what works and what doesn't. How high of a frame rate can I get? So on and so forth. But if I just want to play the fucking game and in retrospect, I should just be able to put the game on high settings and just run it, then, you know, it's kind of a pain in the ass when that's not the case. You're stuck there playing with the settings half the time until you find something, and then you run into like maybe a shader compilation issue, and then you have to tweak the settings again because you think it's a problem with your system, when in reality it's a problem with the game. And that's, I think, the ultimate issue, is that you don't know if the game is optimized well enough or not. So you always end up thinking it's your computer, which is not a good way to experience video games. You should just be able to start them up and just play the game. It's kind of sad, really. The only thing is that's keeping me from going back to the 4K TV is the fact that with Apex Legends, the 120 FPS really makes a huge difference. It genuinely does. It's a smoother experience. I'm more accurate. And I'm not saying I wouldn't be that on the 4K TV because it's tuned to work with a console. So it wouldn't really feel that different. It would just be a lower frame rate, that's all. But the input latency would be just the same, essentially. You know, because it's console. But plus I get the HDR, I get the good looking visuals and stuff like that. But I'm curious as to whether or not I would get dizzy again. Because I was just playing Assassin's Creed Shadows, and every time I went up to an eagle spot where it would like reveal the map and stuff, that shit made me dizzy. I don't know why, it's never done that before. So it's a little bit strange to have that happen when it's never happened before, but I think it's just something I had to get used to or something. I don't know. Oh, for fuck's sake, man. Shotguns are so fucking lame. It's just such an easy gun. So I'm still debating. I like my 1080p monitor. Obviously, the downside to console. Here's the downside to console. I'm not actually playing at 1080p. Internally, it's upscaling to fucking who knows what. 1440p. Since this is a PS4 game, it's probably not upscaling to 4K. Maybe it is trying to upscale at 4K. So, yes, everything's clean looking, but it's not actually running at 1080p. If it was, the PS5 could easily push this game to probably 120 FPS. Same thing with, okay. How none of those, how come, where were the kills, man? I shot like 10 people. Thank you. Little pistol grenade did the job. Oh, shit. Fuck's sake. Now, the only way I could play a game at 1080p, and I think that they could easily get 2042 running at 120 FPS at 1080p on the PS5. People think, this is what I don't like about the PC gamers, is that they seem to think that, oh, the PS5 is just not powerful enough. I'm sorry. A 10 teraflop GPU with the processing power that the PS5 comes with, the amount of memory it comes with, so on and so forth. The amount of memory may not be perfect, but it's enough. And it's finely tuned hardware. You're gonna sit there and tell me that it can't do 120 FPS if you choose the right resolution? Like, it doesn't make any sense to me. Just blows my mind. The PS4 Pro was running at, was it 4 teraflops, I think? Yeah, like 4.19. Base PS4 was at like 124 or something like that. Just below 2 teraflops. So we've effectively doubled our power in the PS5 from the PS4 Pro. I mean, even the PS5 Pro is not really worth the money because it's like, oh, look, we got our own frame generation or whatever, or upscaling. And it's just, it's completely, nobody uses it. There's only been a handful of companies that have used, really? There's only been a handful of companies that have used it properly. Oh my god, dude. Maybe not even properly. There's been a handful of companies that used it, and I think one of them used it properly. And that's about it. PSSR is a complete failure if we look at the grand scheme of things. Nobody uses it. And the fact that it can ray trace better, it's like nobody cares about it. Nobody cares about the ray tracing anymore. Like, ray tracing had its moment in the sun, but literally, I don't know a single actual gamer that I've heard who actually gives a shit about ray tracing anymore. I liked it at first. I thought it was a cool idea. And then it just became the norm. And it can't, like, nobody can use it. Nobody can push it because it's too expensive. So it's like, why bother? You take a look at Battlefield 6. It has zero ray trace. Zero. And it's one of the best looking games of 2025. Just the beta alone. So, it's like, why do we need ray tracing? If a game like Battlefield can not only perform the way it does, but also look the way it does, it may not be the most amazing looking game of this year. That probably is going to go to, I don't know, Expedition 33 looks really good. I don't know what game actually graphically is going to be the best looking game of the year, but there's a lot of good looking games. But when you think about what Battlefield 6 is doing, if you think about what it's doing graphically and what it's doing with its physics and its destructibility, all that stuff, it's really impressive with the way it looks. And it performs perfectly, and it's all without ray tracing. Now, I don't know if they're using any upscaling. I assume they probably might be. I just think we need to get back to native res, and that's the one thing that I can't do on console. I am stuck with whatever they actually decide to go with, which is fine because then, you know, I've always said I would rather the developer actually kind of pick and choose what's best for the console because they work with the hardware. And if they know the hardware well enough, then the game's going to run fine for the most part. But it would be nice if I choose, if I'm playing on a 1080p screen, that it renders at 1080p. Like, it's a, obviously, look at the visuals in this game. It looks amazing. But, oh my god, these beams are really screwing me here. But I would also like that to come with the caveat of like, oh, if you run it at a certain resolution, you'll be able to reach a certain frame rate too. Which would be nice. So if I run it at native 1080p with a proper anti-aliasing, no temporal anti-aliasing, I'm sick of that shit, it sucks. Go back to like, at a resolution like 1080p, FXAA is fine, SMAA plus FXAA, you know, pick something simple like a post-processing anti-aliasing. Oh my god. How is this person alive? I just saw a bunch of my guys in there. How is this bitch in here? But there are other solutions for anti-aliasing, especially at lower resolutions. Temporal anti-aliasing does not look good at low resolution. At all. Period. I've done a ton of testing on my own. It looks awful. You get nothing but halo effect and ghosting all over the place. And you get the fuzziest looking picture. It's just terrible. So use like MSAA if we got to go back to that, because that was actually a good, honestly, that was a good freaking way to do anti-aliasing. It's basically kind of like an upscaler, but, you know, a little bit more expensive. But at least you get a clean picture instead of these messy AI-generated pictures. Oh, let's just make up the freaking frames. That's a good idea. Just gonna make them up. Instant? Since fucking when? Okay, thanks for the pickup, asshole. Thank you so much. At least you can get me up again. What a dickhead. I didn't ask you to get me up. Wow, a team who actually held their ground. I mean, this is Operation Metro, to be honest, though. It's, you know, or Operation Underground in this case. It's not that hard to defend. Of course, a single objective isn't supposed to be hard to defend, but people can't seem to do it either, so. Good medics. Good medics, though. I'll give them that much. Great medics. Except for the last guy. The guy before the last one. He fucked me big time. But then I was picked up immediately again, which I didn't know you could do in this game. Usually, if you get picked up once and you die immediately after getting picked up, you can't get picked up again. I don't know where these guys are. Either way, I do kind of wish that we had more control on console as to what like graphic settings we want to set and what performance level we would want. Like Bethesda got, I don't know how that guy just two-tapped me. Bethesda got pretty close with Starfield, where they basically gave you a myriad of options. You can have high frame rate, low resolution, or high resolution, low frame rate. You can kind of just mix and match to see which one you liked. You know, give us those options. And it's not like you can't actually give us the ability to choose the graphic settings on console. They're just computers. That's all they are. It's just the operating systems, I'm assuming, and the APIs that they have to work with don't really allow for the kind of customization that PC has, where you can choose each individual graphic setting. But it'd be pretty cool. I think it could be possible. They just don't bother for some reason. But I think with Starfield, they got pretty close to, you know, doing. They already let us choose in a lot of games, you know. Do you want chromatic aberration, film grain, vignetting? They've got some of the fluff graphic settings that we can kind of turn down or turn off. FOV sliders and stuff like that. So there are some things that are being put into console versions of the games that are reminiscent of PC settings, but I would like to see more. I would love to be able to turn things on and off graphics wise if I want to go for higher frame rate or higher resolution in graphics. Now, me personally, if it's a competitive shooter, I would love to get higher frame rate, and I would do whatever I could to try and get that frame rate. The PS5 has having a 10 teraflop GPU in it, and some of the best technology when it comes to sound and SSD. I don't think it should ever have an issue hitting 120 FPS in most of these games. But the developers need to be willing to just be the first ones to take that step and be basically bold in saying, well, you want 120 FPS? This is what the game is going to look like. It's going to look like ass. Like, we're going to keep the resolution, but the graphic settings are going to be turned down, like way down if you want that high frame rate. People should just understand that. A lot of the pros, they play with everything turned all the way down so they get as many frames as possible. You want to be competitive in a competitive shooter, that's what you got to do. So why the performance modes on these games still try and push good graphic settings, I don't know. If you're trying to go for 60 FPS, that should be easily done. Like, the PS5 is powerful enough, and especially the Series X is powerful enough to achieve that without having to make the game look like ass. But if we're talking something like Battlefield or Call of Duty, you know, or Apex, just turn things down so we can get that 120, that smooth 120 FPS. The problem is, of course, okay, why did it look like I was like losing my footing? Anyway, I don't know where I was going to go with that afterwards, but I basically just like, people have to be accepting of the fact that their game may not look as good as they want it to if they want to go for high frame rate. You know. Any kind of competitive shooter, you want high frame rate performance, turn the graphics down. I guarantee you most people are not going to care. Apex Legends plays at 120 FPS on performance mode. Or tries to, anyway. In times where it's like, oh, there's not a lot going on, yeah, it can hit 120 FPS if there's nothing to render. But once the action starts, you get as low as maybe, you know, like maybe 80 FPS. And that's like still higher than 60, but it's such a massive drop from 120. You know? And, you know, as somebody who appreciates high resolution and graphics, if you can hit 60 FPS, but I can still get high resolution and high graphic settings, I'm good with that. You know, it may not be like 50, 80, 50, 90 levels of performance. I don't even know what the teraflops are on those graphic cards. I have absolutely no idea. They are monstrous. But like, let me just do a quick Google search. 10 teraflop GPUs. No, I didn't want that. That was showing for like... Okay, we're going way back here. So 10 teraflop GPU, that's the equivalent of like a 3060, a Vega 64, a 1080 Ti. You know, it's not like modern day super powerful, but it's enough to do the job, especially with these finely tuned machines that are structured in a way where the developers not only have ease of use, but they also have enough power to do what they want with it. 10 teraflops back, especially with a 1080 Ti, 1080p was like easy to push. 1080p was easy to push with a 1060, for fuck's sake. So why it is that the, I don't know, a lot of the decisions that developers make these days with their games just doesn't make sense to me. I would love to see a developer with balls just come up and say, hey, guess what? You want high frame rate? Hey, there we go. You want high frame rate? This is what the game's gonna have to look like. And I just never understand people who like high frame rate in games that don't need it. Single player experiences, why the fuck would I need high frame rate? Even if it's a shooter. Borderlands is a perfect example. Yes, the lower input latency is great, but you can achieve good input latency even at 30 FPS. It just depends on how you build it. Destiny 1 is a perfect example. That was a console-only exclusive game. And it was locked in at 30 FPS on the PS4 and Xbox One, and it ran beautifully. It not only was locked at 30 FPS, but the input latency was minimal. So, you know, and yes, if you go from like a 60 FPS game to a 30 FPS game, you're gonna see some input latency. It's not gonna just disappear. That makes sense. But at the same time, it's like, if you just play it without doing that, you're not gonna notice a difference. Especially if the input latency was done really well. Wow, that was unexpected. I don't know. I'm ranting. I'm always ranting about this shit. But I am just... I agree. 60 should be the minimum. If you can't get 60 FPS, what's the point? Well, it depends on the game you're playing. It's always dependent on the game. Oof. And it should always be dependent on the game. I play Space Marine 2 at the 30 FPS mode because... or the quality mode, because the performance mode can't even come close to holding 60, ever. It never holds 60. For some reason. I don't know why. Optimization reasons or whatever. But when I turn it to quality mode, runs perfectly locked at 30 FPS, and the input latency is lower. And I think the reason is because when I start the game up, it doesn't matter which mode I choose, it's always running in a 120 FPS container. So even running at 30 FPS, I get that lower input latency. And it's perfect. It runs perfectly. Yeah, my monitor that I'm playing on right now is 165 Hertz, but the PS5 can't push that. It can barely push 120. But for me, it's all about the type of game you're playing. Space Marine 2, even with the PvP, I don't need it to run at 120 FPS. 60 would be nice, and I would say 60 in PvP on Space Marine 2 is far more obtainable than it is during the co-op mode, or the campaign, if you will. But it is definitely not attainable. Definitely not attainable running the co-op mode. PvP, there's not a whole lot to render, so it runs pretty well at 60 FPS. I'm not saying it runs perfectly, but it runs better. Ooh, we are kind of shitting on these guys like I was getting shit on earlier. Either way, I'm just like... Ow. Are you kidding me? This dude's just running around out here. I thought that was my guy. What the fuck? Hell no, dude. I wasn't about to be bested by some douchebag swinging his freaking axe around. I don't know. I just feel very differently ever since leaving PC. I've just started noticing a lot of things. Like this game. This game is a perfect example. It came out as it was literally, I think, the first game ever to have ray tracing in it, and they had ray trace reflections. Okay, sure, the reflections look like ass. Obviously, they're not going to look perfect. However, who the fuck cares? Who's gonna even pay attention to these when you're playing the game? The game, all you're looking at is the floor looks really shiny. What the fuck? The floor looks really shiny, and there's reflections on it. That's it. Nobody cares. Ray tracing is so unnecessary, except for maybe single player experiences if you want that. Cyberpunk is one of the best looking games when it's using path tracing, not ray tracing. Ray tracing does look better than rasterization, but you want Cyberpunk to look the best that it can look, path tracing is the way to go. And the only way you can experience that is on PC. And that is bullshit. If it's not something that can be experienced on all fronts, then it's a bad idea. It's good for screenshots, but it's not really playable. Because then you have to bring in stuff like upscaling and, you know, all that shit, which none of that is good because people always worry about input lag. Well, that's what you get when you want frame generation and all this other shit. Exactly, and I'm not buying it. People are gullible for that shit. They buy into that shit. And I will say that if there's one thing that really sells the mid to low end GPUs of the current generation, it's upscaling, because the upscaling will take care of all of your woes if you're trying to, let's say, reach 60 FPS. Excuse me. Right? The upscaling will take care of that. You just have to understand that there's going to be input lag associated with it. And generally, when you're using a controller, most people don't notice because a controller is very different from a mouse. It's very obvious when there's input latency and you're using a mouse and keyboard. With a controller, you can kind of get around it. It doesn't really affect the controller that much. I'm not saying it doesn't at all, but it's not as noticeable as with a keyboard and mouse. Yeah, but I don't need it because I don't play on PC. I'm getting an ARC GPU for the encoding and rendering that I can benefit from with the AV1 codec. Once I get that and I use the AV1 encoding, I don't have to push my bitrate any higher than maybe 4 megabits. I could be streaming at 4K resolution at 4 megabits per second and it looks perfect. Apparently, according to E+Vox on YouTube. He did the testing and he showed the difference, and I was just floored by how much of a difference AV1 encoding actually makes. It's insane. It's absolutely insane. And that's what sold me on that. So I'm hoping that one of these days I'll be able to get an ARC GPU, a low profile one. I'm probably still going to try and shoot for the 310 because it's the only one that I've seen that's a low profile. That way it doesn't need its own power supply. I just plug it into the motherboard, it gets all its power from the motherboard. I'm literally looking everywhere. I didn't even fucking see that guy. You're getting my goat? What are you talking about? I don't have a goat. I don't even have a pet. And I'm certainly not the greatest of all time. So what the fuck are you talking about? What?
Ich werfe eine Granate!
And even if I could have a pet, I don't want to go. I want an otter. Or a bunny rabbit. She should be dead. I don't think that's true, but okay. I should have won that fight. Are you kidding? Oh my god. Way to give him one. I definitely won that fight. Beat him to the punch and I still lost. That shit doesn't fly. Honestly, I should probably go for the higher magazine count, to be honest. Because the bipod just takes care of all the recoil, for the most part. I'm not saying it's perfect, but it's definitely a lot better than trying to, you know, handhold the damn thing when you're shooting. And if I'm going to have the bipod on it, then I don't need to worry about having the stability of the bipod. Because it's already stable. Dude, come on. Alright, I'm gonna reset my let's go into customization. And I'm gonna reset my specializations. So we're gonna go with there's the extended mag. Shoot sooner. You know, using the sight that I'm using, 33% faster would be better. Yeah. And I can't go that side, so we have to go this side. Improved accuracy and aim fire when using the bipod, which is what I would be using for the most part. Or it's what I want to use, I should say. Oh, that speed in ADS is way better. Oh shit, that's not my guy. Oh my god, I didn't even know. I thought that wasn't my. I thought that was my guy, dude. Wow. Okay. That's how it's gonna be then?
Das da! Dort müsst ihr vorsichtig sein!
I keep forgetting. I can't spot people in this. Going from multiple Battlefield games, this is literally the only one you can't spot people in. No joke. Battlefield 2042 kind of followed the trend of Battlefield 5 here, but okay, sure, he got me. Yep. It's the same fucking asshole. Like, I literally moved out of the way. How the hell is he gonna two-tap me like that? May not have been super fast, but I moved. Dude, this guy is such a fucking loser. He's not a level 62. The way that he's playing the game, he's not a level 62. He's not a brand new account. And in my opinion, after all this time, that is definitely a brand new account. He is absolutely a brand new account. And new players don't play like that. So he's definitely a fucking seasoned veteran smurfing the shit out of the game, which is gay. You're gay if you do that. There, I said it.
Hier, Munition für dich.
Can you, what the fuck, dude? Oh my god, smoke is so lame. Every game there's smoke. I'm dead. I got blown up by nothing. I don't even know what the hell hit me. At least our medics are on top of it, and you know, for once. Okay, I'm stuck.
Munition, Soldat.
What the? Dude, I just got over the wall. The best part is I can have the extended mag and it's not even any longer of a reload. No way, dude. Just hold the trigger, baby. That's why I love light machine guns.
Munition, hier.
Or just machine guns in general. Light, medium, doesn't matter. Heavy. I'm good with all of it. My ammo box is in the floor. I think they're right on the other side of this wall. Or they're up above. Which they're probably up above. Should have been on the bipod this whole time. Yep, I'm dead. Of course he had to duck behind cover at the last second. I was in such a good position too. They were unaware. Look at that. Look at that. I'm topping off. No, I think we lost this one probably. Notice how I get a bigger magazine, but not more ammo. In other Battlefields, you know, you usually get more ammo if you go bigger magazine, but in this one, no, they just trade it off. Well, if you want 50 more rounds in your mag, you lose 50 rounds in your reserves, which, fair enough. Okay, the stuff on the ground is killing me right now. Okay, I've got packet loss. Don't know why. Dude. They just keep showing up. Right there. Okay. How is he gonna freaking do that? I'm trying to go past that, the sandbags, but it looked like he was shooting the sandbags to me.
Hier, ich hab Munition.
I had a much safer way to do that, but okay. I think I'm gonna get killed from behind here.
Ruhig atmen.
I just heard
Halt dich
footsteps.
zusammen. Halt still, das haben wir gleich.
You're not German. Oh baby. One of my highest kill games I think tonight so far.
Ich kümmere mich um dich.
Bro, are you serious? This guy's just sitting right there. I didn't even see his head. That fucking head glitch is dirty as fuck. What? I don't have a grenade. I don't remember throwing it. Hey! Oh, I saw you. I saw you. Bitch. I would like some meds, though. That'd be great.
Ich flieg dich zusammen,
Hopefully he
Soldat.
doesn't decide to come over the sandbags.
Danke dafür.
Well...
Verteidigt das verdammte Ziel dort.
There he is. Yep, there it is. Didn't hear any footsteps or nothing. He just showed up. Okay, we're on... I just want to make sure we're on the right setting. Yeah, that's the sad part. No matter how many people you kill, it doesn't matter. It's just... You gotta hold the points, capture points. It's all about capping points. I mean, killing people definitely is necessary. Like, you have to do it, but at the same time, it's like... If you're just killing people and you're not capturing objectives, it's kind of pointless. We're not even attempting to go to Alpha. I love the... I'd never even noticed the little icon that shows that I'm crawling. It's pretty funny. Really? Oh shit. Ow! Man, I love random grenades. Oh my god. Are you serious? I love random grenades thrown across the fucking map. Oh my fucking god, damn it! Right here, dude. He's right fucking here. What the fuck, man? He just shows up. It's the second guy that's killed me from that direction. Where the fuck are they coming from? What the fuck, man? Look at this. How are they getting here? I don't think you can just climb up on the outside. He should be dead. One of those should have been a headshot. Holy fuck, dude. This guy's just running around like a maniac. No! No, you don't. I got lucky.
Munition, hier.
Oh my god. How did he not blow himself up? Don't worry, I got you. Really? What the fuck, man? Thank you. It really shouldn't be this hard to get 20 kills in a round on a bipod. Oh my god, dude. It just went way off for some reason. Oh, damn, dude. Yeah, I lost squad leader. I could have easily, like... I could have easily called in a freaking strike or something.
Munition, greif zu.
Yeah, we lost this one. I knew we were going to, because we haven't even touched A at all. B is the easiest one to get. I don't know why. Oh my dude, seriously? As soon as I come around the corner, right there. Well, I'm gonna get a drinky refill. E. Be right back. Okay, I didn't even get into the game yet. We already lost the first sector. That's horrible. That's a horrible way to start. Oh, here we go. There we go. I'm just trying. I plugged in my headphones with a direct connection because I'm not really like. It just I do actually feel like it sounds better. Oh yeah, that sounds way different. Wow. Dude, look at this. I just got here. My team is already failing miserably. Dude. A level 500. Have no life, do you? You're a loser? Got it. If my team is gonna be this bad, I'm just gonna leave. This is like, what a fucking waste of time to be in a game where you can't even spawn in. Because apparently they have a single level 500 on their team, and we're missing 4 people. So it's already imbalanced. I can't believe we lost the first objective that easily. Oh my god, dude. Seriously? I just saw him too. Okay. Yeah, I don't know what it is about, like, maybe it is the audio quality that you can choose. You can choose up to 192 kilohertz for the audio quality. Oh my god, yeah, I'm out. I'm not doing this. I'm not playing with people like that. Because when you're directly connecting the headset, thank god it has, I mean, the new one has it too. I'm using this headset. I brought this home today because I gotta get the new ear cups for the other headset. The ear cups are just terrible. It just feels like you can't hear yourself even speak, let alone think. But it lets you go all the way up to 192 kilohertz for the quality of the sound coming through the headset if you directly connect it, whereas with the wireless it's set to a maximum of 44.1, which is like fine, but I mean, like, the audio processing on a PC is far better than through a dongle. Oh good, failed to join the game session, probably because it doesn't exist. Who knows? You could have just told me that. Alright, so here's all the weekly missions here. Kill 3 enemies using melee weapons or bayonets. Don't know if I'll be able to do that, but okay. Heal yourself or teammates for 1200 health. And then you got the ammunition. I'll have to try and do this, but... oh. I haven't finished any of the assignments yet. We're close on this one, though. We just gotta get it to Gun Mastery 4 and see what that's all about, because I guess I already finished the proficiency. Is it going to tell me that it's not available? Yeah. Why is it failing to join the game session when it's right here? Is this going to do the same thing? Is it going to fuck me? Okay, good. Fiel. That's That's one of my favorite maps. I love Fjell. Doesn't matter what game mode it is. It's just such a great map. Pretty quick to get into matches. This is good. Oh, never mind. It's on to Al Sudan. I don't think Skits is here anymore. I was gonna ask her why she's just finally done with Bethesda. Probably still similar reason why I'm just done with Blizzard, essentially. I know. I bought the expansion to Diablo 4. Like I said, don't listen to me. I'm an idiot. But I got Diablo 4 for free. Okay, technically, I got the base game for free. I just purchased the expansion so I could keep the game, so I could play with Jeremy. But I think literally that's all I'm ever gonna do. Is if I'm going to keep a game for a company that I don't like, it's only because I want to play it with a friend. Other than that, I'm not buying another Blizzard game. Like, that's just period. Like, I don't buy it for myself. I'll buy it if I can play with my friends, but other than that, like, I've not touched Diablo 4 since I played with Jess, and that's about it. I haven't played with Jeremy yet, but I haven't played by myself either, so... I'm probably gonna get shot, but, you know. I'm not entirely sure what the point of the rear gunner is. If we do it right, we wouldn't need to shoot behind us. All I gotta do is earn... Oh, there you go. We're running into a tank, guys. That's not really gonna bode well for us. But as long as I'm in a vehicle, I can get, you know, vehicle points and finish the dailies. But now we have no vehicles, so we got shitty vehicles. That's all we got. Ooh, this could be good. I love my field gun. This dude's trying, so I don't know if he's trying to get into the vehicle or not, but this is bad. Man, if only I could be detached somehow. Please, I'm trying to, okay. I was trying to help. Could you, like, park me somewhere and detach me and then go off on your merry way? Something. This is not ideal. At all. This is, like, really bad. I'm gonna get sniped off this fucking thing. Because you refuse to actually... You're gonna get sniped off that. I have no range of motion. You parked it in the worst spot, you idiot. Okay. No shit. How do I detach? Why did it do that? I hate the fact that the camera goes back to center. That's so annoying. Can you aim up enough, or what's the deal? There you go. See? That's how you do it. Right there. I don't know how to detach, but that's how you do it. You're welcome. No. Like, he should be able to see far enough. And there's somebody over there. Way over there. Are you serious right now? Dude, this thing is like, what am I stuck on? Alright, well, there goes that. Unfortunately. I hate not having a free cam for vehicles. This is really annoying. If I do this, it goes right back to center. If I do that, it looks behind me, but that's about it. The hell, dude? See, I can't see shit in front of me if I'm driving in third person. Oh, for God's sake. Are you serious? I can't get up that bridge? Isn't that what the point of that is? Is that not the point of the bridge? Oh my fucking God, dude. What is... So I can't knock over anything. Got it. There's just nothing but shit in the way. Oh, I have to hold it. Good enough. Thinking maybe I could shoot the pilot or shoot the plane if it gets that low again. Oh, that's my guy. Never mind, it's our pilot. Brother, I am of no concern to you. You don't need to shoot me. Okay, no, that was their plane. I knew it. Yeah, buddy. First kill in a vehicle. Why are you... Okay. He was gonna take that while I was in it. I had it perfectly positioned, and that piece of douchebag was gonna fucking move it. Dude got right in the fucking way, man. Oh my God, the freaking vehicle just drove right in front of me. Could have had that guy before I got sniped, but no. Yeah, attack and defend game mode types are just better in every way than something like fucking Conquest. Conquest is just so stupid. Okay. How? Look at where he is. Oh, wait. No, okay, never mind. I thought he was on the other side of the mountain. I'm like, there's no way he's hitting that. Great. And we got a guy on a field gun that's not getting sniped. What a surprise. But if I ever get on a field gun, well, I can go fuck myself. Come on, dude. Where's the spotting flare? Oh, it's gone now. I don't understand why I can't do anything with that. Why are they red? There's nothing in the way. There are no dead bodies or nothing. Look at this. Then why even say that they're even, like, usable? Honestly, this is kind of pointless, but, you know, whatever. Yeah, I don't understand why that fortification, those sandbags can't be built. That's really strange. Okay. We got the second. I knew I heard another one. That 33% extra really is helping. The ADS speed is what I'm talking about.
Ammo here!
Love that sound. Dude, how is he still... They're not in the sector anymore. Why is it still saying that he is? I don't understand that. They're outside our ability to actually kill them, so why would they be considered in the sector? That's stupid.
One of our assault troopers over there!
So just to let you guys know, not only do I have the 10th of October off, I also have Halloween off. Because Halloween is actually on a Friday this year, so... We're more than likely... I don't think that Battlefield 6 is going to have like any kind of horror theme going on by Halloween, given the fact that it only would have come out like 3 weeks before then. But I don't know, maybe it will. I have no idea. It's possible that it might. But if it doesn't, we'll definitely be playing some sort of like Halloween themed type game on Halloween. So don't you worry. Still looking to do a pumpkin carving, as I would like to make that a standard on the channel. Dude, why can't I just have an advantage? Why can I never have a fucking advantage? Every time I think I've got a nice high point or a low point or a sneaky spot, there's always some dildo just sitting out in the middle of the open who fucking reminds me that this game, every Battlefield, is full of fucking campers. And people that nobody seems to see. Okay, and a shotgun user. Yeah, you're good at the game. You're really good at the game. Using a shotgun. Come on. While our teammate is just sitting way back behind us. Granted, he's dealing with the frickin' the planes, but I mean, is he really? We have our own planes up in the sky. Oh my god, dude. A fucking AT mine? Are we serious? This is why I don't get in vehicles. Because every time I get in a vehicle, I get screwed. One way or another. It doesn't matter. Either I get seen by everybody on the map and I get blown up because they have more engineers than we do, depending on the game. Or... Whoops. Wrong button. Or I get shit like that. Where, oh yeah, let's randomly thrown AT mines just place wherever, and I just happen to be the one to run over it. It's so fucking frustrating, dude. I mean, of course there's a Tiger tank. Why wouldn't they have a tank? It would have been nice if they didn't. But silly me, they always have a tank. And now there's no more vehicles. So, there you go. You'd think that our people using our tanks would attack their tanks, but that makes way too much sense. So they're just gonna sit over here, not killing their tank, and instead kill their infantry when we've got plenty of us on the ground to do that job. We're taking the sector, and I saw like 3 people. Why is that not... Why is he not dead? Why am I not getting kills here? That should have been mine. Okay, that counted, I guess, for me. This is what I'm talking about. Why is he still considered in the sector? You're welcome. Do you just want to sit there, or do you want me to drive you? I can drive you. I'm gonna drive you. I'm gonna try and drive you relatively smoothly. That's okay. Oh, but I'm the only one who died! Look at this nonsense! The gunner's still alive, but I'm the one who fucking died! What the hell is that, man? I'm telling you, this game franchise fucking hates me. I don't know why I chose it to be my game of choice to stream. It's fucking killing me, man. This game hates me. The gunner's really the one that actually is like standing up and is the most exposed, but I'm the one who fucking died. Yeah, look at that. I show my fit. I start shooting once. One shot comes out of my gun and I'm getting sniped at. I'm all the way back here and I'm getting sniped at immediately as soon as I start shooting. I just want to be able to set up and kill some people on my bipod. Is that too much to ask? I just need to know. Because if it's too much, then I'll stop playing. I don't give a fuck. It just seems like inevitable as soon as I start shooting bullets. People fucking train their eyes on me. Now, I don't think this scope, since it's a 3x scope, I don't think it has scope glint. But you never know. You never know. Other people seem to be able to blend into the environment pretty well. I can't seem to do the same. Oof, that was a waste of a plane.
attention. Here.
Also, I forgot to mention, when I directly connect my headset, I don't have to worry about any kind of like thing, you know, I don't have to worry about any cutout or anything like that. The audio is the most consistent. Obviously, wireless technology has gotten to a point where it is like ridiculously accurate and impressive and all the other amazing things that it is. But at the same time, it still has its flaws. And for some reason, one of which is connectivity issues that my front port seems to have. So, both my front ports, actually. It's not connectivity so much as it is like audio cuts out every once in a while and it's only for a brief moment, but it's noticeable. Whereas if I directly connect it, I don't have to worry about that. And I get a higher, I can use a higher bit rate. 192 kilohertz is quite good. Is Skitspit streaming? LD is streaming. Tom Hanks has a new Apple TV show? Greyhound? Is that what it's... Oh yeah, it's called Greyhound. Oh, it's a film. It's a 2020 film. Oh. Not a show, a film. No, Skittles isn't streaming. Oh well. I forgot what I was going to ask her anyway. Wait, why are we spawning facing away from where the enemy's gonna come from? Nope. I got on it first. Go fuck yourself. Ah, I wish I could get up that high. Come on, man. Oh, the limitations are annoying. There. See? We're gonna get shot. Go ahead. Be my guest. Get shot, dude. You're gonna get sniped right off that thing, watch. Or you're gonna get blown up by a plane, I don't know. I'm the one who gets blown up. I'm trying to rebuild, and I'm the one who gets blown up, even though I'm not the one he's aiming at. Cool. Go figure. That tank he can literally just sit back there the whole time. That's all he has to do. That's all he has to do, is he can sit back there the whole time. Are there any planes up in the air, or is that just background noise? Ah. This is kind of pointless with no planes to shoot. Oh yeah, now he shows up, but there's no way I'm gonna hit him from over here, so. Are we fucking kidding, man? I literally just get off the fucking AA gun, and there just happens to be somebody who just sneaks up right on me. Are you fucking kidding? Wow. It seems like no matter what I do, I'm getting shot in the back. That dude made it all the way across the map. Was not seen by anybody. And he shot me right in the back. Where the fuck is everybody? I'm gonna get sniped, watch.
Hier, Munition für dich.
I gotta move in because this scope ain't long enough for that kind of range. I'd have to get lucky to get a kill with that. At that range, I should say. This is a little more doable, but it's, you know, because I changed the specialization so I can get more ammo. Though, to be fair, if I'm gonna bipod up, I really don't need the faster ADS time. I really need as much horizontal and vertical recoil control as I can get.
Hier, frische Munition.
I don't know. I feel like I maybe should have gotten that kill, but... Alright, let me see if I can get... I probably can't, but... So, if I go... Well, there's this one. There's the horizontal recoil, so I can't get both. Which really sucks. But, to be fair, this one really is just vertical recoil. It's not like... Okay, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do this, that, and this. It's the vertical recoil that's really kind of killing my accuracy there, so... Bro, that is not Bravo point. Are you kidding? Probably should be dead. I'm just saying. Bro, you just stole my kill. Are you fucking kidding me?
Munitionssoldat.
Dude, come on. That was like 2 body shots and a fucking... and 2 headshots. Yeah, and then I get fucking sniped from the left. Go figure. I finally get set up and I still get sniped anyway. It's not. It's close to the same spot that I was in. I think I was up here. Yeah, there it is. Trust the old ammo box giving me a heads up. This attacking team is very lackluster. I got 1 point. 1 point for that vehicle hit.
Seid wachsam! Seht ihr das?
That guy's probably a sniper, so I don't want to take my chances.
Das ist ein feindlicher Panzerwagen.
If I start shooting at him, he'll just pop me. He might just pop me anyway. You never know. You know, I really need to learn to keep my shot on point. He saw me anyway. I told you. As soon as I start shooting. Obviously I didn't shoot at him, but I shoot anyway. He's gonna fucking see me. I can't set up in the back anywhere like a sniper because I get fucked either way. I have to somehow... Oh my fucking... Is nobody else paying attention to the fucking spotting flares? I literally wanted to just sit there and get set up. But no, I'm the only one who notices the spotting flare that's got a red trail on the blue background going up in the fucking sky. So I have to stand up to kill it because I can't aim up high enough because my back doesn't arch that way. And wouldn't you know it, I get spotted by the spotting flare and the fucker comes over the side and kills me. What a shock. Fuck, man. Sometimes I fucking wonder if people are even paying attention. For fuck's sake, man. Spoiler alert, they're not. I wouldn't have died there otherwise. Somebody else in the distance who had eyes would have spotted it and be like, I should probably shoot that and save me a fucking life. Again, here we go with the you are spotted. No spotting flare, because if it's a spotting flare, it would tell you. So what the fuck am I spotted by? Spotting scope? I genuinely have no idea. Every time it says you are spotted, it's so annoying because you don't know what it is. No idea what the hell's spotting you. It's one addition to this game that I just absolutely hated. Like, yeah, it sucks when you're spotted and you don't know what spotted you, but at the same time, like in previous games, you just had to assume that somebody spotted you because 3D spotting was a thing. In this game, there's no 3D spotting except for, you know, if you're using the spotting scope as a sniper, which basically nobody uses. Other than that, people just use spotting flares. So what else is spotting me if not a scope? What else could possibly spot me if not a spotting scope? Nothing. There's nothing in this game that can spot me other than that. So why can't it just say that instead of just being like, oh, you're spotted? By what? It's either tell me I'm spotted or don't tell me I'm spotted. I'm just going to assume that I was spotted one way or another. Just like in the previous games when 3D spotting was a thing. You're just going to assume that you're spotted when you think you're in a safe spot, but then some random person out of nowhere just fucking sees you. This whole system, and it's just because people were bitching, like, I'm just dying for no reason. I don't know what the hell's going on. I don't feel like I'm spotted. Like, yes, you're probably spotted. And if you're not smart enough to look in the sky and see if there's a spotting flare, you know, because it's got a red fucking trail, then you're probably getting spotted by either 3D spotting, which in this game it doesn't exist, or a spotting scope, which it does. You know, spotting scope is the only thing that can 3D spot. I can't imagine there's too many snipers that use it, but every time I see that you are spotted notification, I just assume that's what it is. Yep, there you go. In the middle of nowhere. How the fuck did he know I was there? He's laying down in the middle of the open. How did he know I was there? Like, that took him long enough to just find me. So it's like, if I actually had, you know, smaller housing, I might have been able to see him before he shot me. Fucking bitch, I heard you. What are the odds that they, like, just started moving in when the fog started moving in? One more, and that'll be done with the mastery, which took way longer than it should have. But as you guys have seen, it's very difficult as a machine gunner to set up a bipod without getting sniped in the face. That's why I don't play sniper in the traditional way that most people play it, as in setting up and laying down and, you know, sniping people that way, because I just get sniped in the head. It's just a natural progression of Battlefield for me. So I just have to assume that if I set myself up with a bipod, or if I'm just laying down, you know, at a distance, trying to get my shots in, I'm probably gonna die. So I just play sniper like a bolt action marksman. I don't play it like a sniper. No scope, no nothing. Not no scope, you know, I do have lower magnification scopes, but I just don't like playing sniper as sniper. There you go. Lewis gun mastery done. There we go. Holy crap, that took way too long. Took longer than it should have. I should easily be able to get 20 kills with a bipoded up in one round, but I just can't seem to do that for whatever reason. Okay, so I might actually like change to recon to keep going with the Lee Enfield, because it's the only other assignments that I have right now until I back out to the main menu to reset my assignments. Which was a big mistake that they made with this and the assignments in here. They just aren't retroactively active. You have to go out to the main menu. You can't even do it in-game. You have to go out to the main fucking menu to add new ones. It was such a stupid design decision. I don't know why they thought that was a good idea. So that just, it takes you out of, like, say I like this server. Let's say for example, I like this server. I now have to leave it if I want to do more assignments. And the assignments aren't just for XP or anything. They're to unlock things for each weapon, like cosmetics and stuff. You want to get all the cosmetics for a weapon? Do all the mastery, or do all the assignments for that weapon, and you get the majority of the cosmetics. Not all of them, but some of them. Yeah, I knew it. I knew it. I knew it, you fucking asshole. You know, I wish I could do it right here, but I can't. So, it is lame. Am I using the Lee? I am. Okay, good. Alright, gotta change up my playstyle. Alright, starting off strong here. This thing is rapid fire for a bolt action. Oh yeah, this one's actually okay. Nice head glitch, you fucking weirdo. The fuck is he? Oh right, grenade launcher. Imagine. I can't see his head. I'm just trying to shoot where the bullets are coming from. Ow. Where's that plane? Huh? How the fuck is he gonna do that? He's not even dive bombing. Oh my god, dude. That doesn't make any sense at all. He's not even coming close to us. He's just up in the air out of nowhere. And he just drops bombs like that? That's fucking horse shit. Oh my god. And he's a level 500 fucking loser, so he's just gonna be like... He's clearly spent a lot of time in the plane. That's fucking bullshit, though. He shouldn't be able to do that. The bombs would just drop straight down. They wouldn't fucking go at an angle or some weird shit like that. I can't even repair it. You have to be a fucking support to repair it. You're a fucking bitch, dude. I swear to God. Okay, we got a support guy fixing it. Why didn't you shoot, dude? Can you not see over that? I mean, it looks like he could. Alright, real quick. I'm gonna look at my assignments for this because I can't remember. 60 enemies while prone. 30 enemies from a distance of greater than 60 meters. I'm just trying... Look at this fucking head glitch, dude. Like, why can't I get something like that? You know? No, I can't possibly get that kind of head glitch because fuck me. What the fuck was that? Again, it says you are spotted. I'm not even sure by what. I wish I knew. Bro. eye itches. No, come on. Oh shit, there's a tank right here. I can hit it. I can do some damage, but it's not enough. What? Where? What? Yeah, I didn't want you to pick me up. Let the record show I did not ask for a pickup. Thank you very much. Crap. Are they gonna get it right here? Right at, well, okay, not right at the end, but they have a shit ton of tickets, dude. Oh, great, almost great spawn kill. Thank you. I'm right here. It said I got shot from over there. How? How am I gonna get shot from over there? Man, people are getting lucky shots, man. I swear to God. I'm getting shot in the back. Yep. Oh my fucking God, there's a tank right there, dude. How is there a tank sitting there? How is there a tank just sitting right there in our spot? And also, how are there not people blowing it up? In the back. Yep. Getting shot in the back. Because of course I am. Yep. And you get shot in the back as soon as I turn around. Oh my God, dude. I was wondering why that one guy was looking to the rear, and I'm like, are they flanking us? Yeah, they are. They are fucking flanking us. And why am I facing the wrong direction? Why does it keep spawning me facing in the wrong direction? For the love of God and all that is holy and righteous, stop facing me in the wrong direction. I'm dead. I can't shoot anybody without getting seen by somebody. Look at that. I just saw him. That should have been a headshot. I saw him. Fuck you, bitch. Get good. Yo, what in the fuck? There's somebody over here. Oh, it's spawn people. Are you fucking kidding me? I can't hit that? You guys saw that, right? Like, I legitimately, I'm shooting right at it. I'm shooting right the fuck at it, dude. This game is fucking me big time. It cannot help itself. Did somebody else at least get it? Nope. Nope, because they're right here. Don't you fucking shoot me. Alright, spawn beacon's gone, it looks like. It fucking better be. I'm telling you right now. Fuck yeah, dude. Get fucked, man. I don't even need a scope. I don't even need a scope. I don't know if that's a person or not. It looks like it. I'm just guessing. It looks like a person. Could be a mirage. And I fucking hate Mirage. Are you serious? Get over yourself? I don't know what to say. Like, you're a fucking scrub? Spotted by what? The plane? Am I spotted by the plane? Oh shit. Oh my god, that was a tank. I will say though, sniping is actually pretty good in this game. With or without scopes. Well, here comes the tank. We're all gonna die because our anti-tank guys are just nowhere to be found. Guys, tank. For the love of God, tank. Tank? Did we get the tank? Yeah, we did. Okay. Spotted by what? Spotted by what? I'm spotted. Good. By what? The plane? Spotting scope? I might actually go to the spotting scope, I'm not gonna lie. If it's in the category of the this dual spotting flare thing. Nope. I saw you. Okay, yep. Getting shot in the back. What a not so surprise. He's using the fucking semi-auto shotgun. You fucking loser. Oh right, I forgot. You can actually stick these to walls and shit. Oh, man. I never said there weren't frustrations in this game. Okay. I think I'll call it there. I wanted to be on longer, but I'm getting overly frustrated with the dumbest little things. I mean, I had to quit out anyway if I wanted to get the proficiency level 4 for the Lewis gun equipped anyway. But I figured, why not? Leave it alone. Let's go ahead and equip that now, so I don't have to worry about it next time. Oops. What do we got to do for that? Kill 60 enemies while defending objectives. Well, that seems a lot easier than the last one. If I'm standing on the objective, that would be easy. And doing 20 enemies in one round technically should be easy, but again, you have to be on defense. Anyway, that's going to do it for me tonight, guys. I appreciate your time and attention as always. And please join me again next Monday, where we'll pick right back up in maybe Battlefield 1. I don't know. I've been kind of loving that. Maybe Battlefield 2042, since they've been resetting the weeklies on Mondays and not Tuesdays. Basically just the start of the week. So probably going to be in 2042 just to get the challenges done. But that's assuming that the assignments get reset. So keep an eye out on that. But I hope you guys have a great weekend. Enjoy your time. Family, friends. Go grocery shopping. I don't know. Do whatever it is you got to do to be an adult. And until then, I'm Adam Wolf. This is Battlefield 5. And I'll see you guys later.